Hi everyone, welcome to another video for Crazy About Cricut. Today I'm happy to be doing another video for the Craft, Create, and Share YouTube Hop. We had such a blast doing it last time and we decided to do it again. And we have some more fabulous sponsors this time. We have Linny Blooms, Match's Scrap and Lounge, Scrap and Match with Close to My Heart, Cutting and Stamping. We have the Scrapbooking Queen, Crafting Family, Scrap and Abby, and DJ Sundries. So we'd love for you to go and check out their links that will be in the video description, and let them know that you came from the Craft, Create, and Share YouTube Hop, so that we can keep getting sponsors to share some awesome prizes with you guys, and also just help us keep doing these tutorials for you guys and share these projects. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you my project for today. We all picked a word to associate with our projects, and mine is memories. The kids just got out of school, and so I really want to incorporate them more into actually saving the memories. So I wanted to give them each a little notebook so that they can write down what they want to do that day, what we did, any pictures, and this is something that we can save for later and just look at when they get older. And I've got kids all different ages, so it'll be fun to look at in the future. So this is just the cover of the notebook. Let me go ahead and show you some of the other things I used to make. To make the completed notebook. This is from Inkadink-A-Doo. This is a camera stamp, and the smile is actually a separate word, but I did use both of them. And this is available in the Scrapbooking Queen store, so it's super cool stamp. I also used some Memento black ink, some tape runner from Love My Tapes, and some Crazy Coral Rumple Ribbon from Love Bug Creations. Just some tulle. You'll also need a wire cutter and some wire. And that, I got this one from Hobby Lobby, but I think you can get it from Michael's, probably, and Joann's as well. And you will also need some cardstock and note cards. The one that I used is the larger size. I think it's like 4.5 by 6 inches. You could also do it in the smaller standard. This is like flashcard size, so whichever size you prefer. Let me go ahead and show you. Oh, and I also used my Bind It All. And let me go ahead and show you how to punch the pages. For the smaller one, the easiest, I'm not the wizard at this thing, but this is basically what I use the Bind It All for, so I kind of got the hang of at least the notebook part. So there's 2 lines right here, and that's what I line up the smaller, this side, the smaller index cards with. And then there is a bar in the back, and that's like a stabilizer, so you do want to pull that out, so that way the machine doesn't tilt backwards. Oops. Doesn't tilt backwards when you pull the handle down. Okay, and then you just pull the handle, and there are the holes. And so for the larger one, it actually just lines up with the entire machine. And so the same thing, just pull the handle down. You can actually do quite a few pages at a time. And oops, there we go, and there it's punched. So you can do a few pages at a time. You don't have to do a single page at a time, depending on the thickness of the cardstock or cards that you're using. Okay, so actually let me go ahead and bring that back, and I am going to punch my back cover like this, and I'm just going to put that down, and there you go. Now we can put our Bind It All away and go ahead, and I've already punched my other inside cards, so I'm going to line up my front cover, and I'm also going to put my back cover right on top of there, and I will explain the reason for that in just a minute. Then you also want to count how many holes you're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you kind of count the same number of rings for their binding. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're going to cut right here. And these are just like little hobby wire cutters, not heavy duty. And then you'll go ahead and weave the wire through like this. And you're going to go ahead and bring your binding machine back in. Make sure you pull out the stabilizer arm. And you just insert the wire so that this part, let's get on camera better, that the open part is facing the bottom of the machine. That's very important because that's where it cinches shut. And so you just pull the handle down, and there you go, the wires are now closed. And if you want to, you can trim off any extra. See, I've got a little bit of wire that's sticking out there, so you can go ahead and trim that off if you want to as well. Okay, and then the reason that I put the back cover and the front cover together is so that when you close it, you don't see the ugly meat where the wire meets together. This part right here is covered up. So there's that. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and finish the front cover now. I have cut some other pieces here. I've got a piece of red and a piece, there's my dotted paper, and I did use some, I had a small scrap of black rumple ribbon from Loba Creations. So I put a piece across, and I don't know if you can see it, but I put the last little piece that I had as a little bow on there. So this red size is 4 1/4 by 2 1/4, and then the dot size I just cut off. It's about the same size. I just cut off 1/8 of an inch around, so that it would show just a little bit of the red. So let me go ahead and adhere that down. And it's just a very, very like thin mat that I wanted around the outside, just a pop of the red to show through, which can be a little tricky to line up sometimes. Okay, so there we go. There's the red. And then we're going to go ahead and put... Now, typically, you don't always have to put this much adhesive, but since this is going to be handled a lot, I figured make sure, better safe than sorry. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'm going to put this here so you guys can see it. So when I was stamping this, I was kind of just creating as I went along, and I had just stamped the camera a bunch of times going down, and when I finally decided on the size, I had a little bit, if you can see here, that's actually the top of the camera. I had one too many. So it's actually how I came up with the design for the cover. So sometimes there's happy accidents. So this gave me the idea to put this on the front. So then I'm just going to go ahead and line that up and put that down. And then here is where I stamped the smile, and I used the flag dies to put that on there. And normally I would probably pop this up, but because it's, like I said, it's going to be handled a lot, I'm just going to go ahead and put it flat on the cover. So go ahead and put this right here. And I just love the way the black and white looks together. I think it looks really good. And then just to finish it up, let me go ahead and grab some scissors here. I'm going to, I just like to add some extra color up here on the binding. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut random strip sizes. Doesn't have to be a certain size. You can cut them longer, shorter, and just put, probably cut a little bit longer. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put another one on top of that one. And you just kind of add whatever colors you have, or if you want to use new sections, you can. Whatever you have. I like to actually use scraps of ribbon for this type of project because it's such a small piece that you need to use. And so I kind of, let's see, I'll go ahead and do maybe this one here. Probably could do like every other ring on your binding, but however you want to do it. And then you can just trim it down, and we'll go ahead and let's put one more here on the end. You could fill it in as much as you like or leave it as empty as you want. If you want to put another one, or put some on each ring, that would look good too. However you want to do it. That's the good thing about these kinds of projects, there's just no right or wrong. Well, that's what the theory is, you know, unless you have like a big smudge, of course it's going to drive you insane, but no one else will see it, kind of thing. Okay, so I'll probably go ahead and add some more tulle somewhere, but this is basically the project. And so, you know, I've also inside I put some blank ones, and I put some lined ones as well so that they can ride in there. I just think this is a fun project and it looks cute, so they'll be happy to carry it around. So I hope you enjoyed my project. Thank you so much for joining us, and you can continue on to the next hop, which is DJ Sundries. Thanks so much. See you next time. Bye.